Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following the exploits of the infamous Black Company. And in that last episode, we got revenge for our betrayal at the hands of Count Mikolaj of Sandomierz. And that was definitely fitting considering what happened. You know, he hired us to fight and overthrow the former king of Poland and put his younger brother on the throne so he could just be a puppet. And then they threw us to the wolves, let our army be, attacked by a massive army, an outnumbering army at the very least, that they refused to aid us in, and then refused to pay us at the end of the war as well. So there's only one recourse, and that was to end the life of Count Mikolaj. So pretty pleased with how that went, but of course we had to get out of Poland pretty quickly after that. And so we made our way down to Vienna here, where we ended up making a very positive impression on Duke Leopold, who is swiftly becoming one of our, most powerful and prestigious and richest patrons here. And we'll definitely be going back to him for some work in the future. And beyond that, we traveled south to Fair Verona, and that is where we are now, trying to look for some jobs and, various things to do here in Italy. Now, along the way, we did pick up some new characters, one of which I believe we picked up in Hohenau, and that is a young kid who is in for more than than he bargained for, anyways, when he signed up with that, and that is Henrik the Kid. Now you can see that Henrik is not the typical type of character you would think to see in the Black Company. He's, 17 years old, honest, compassionate, stubborn, impatient, gallant. Yeah, so, or gallant, I suppose, as I will be corrected in the comments. But yeah, this kid is bright-eyed and thinks that the mercenary life is one of helping the poor and defending the weak, and he is wrong, but that's what he thinks anyways. So he's the son of an innkeeper here. Yeah, he has great ideals. He's a relatively capable kid. He's well built, and so he'll probably make a good fighter. But we're gonna have to beat that compassion out of him, and that's why he is now our stooge. So Otto here has been promoted out of the stooge role, and that is pretty good for him. He's 25 years old, man. We brought him all. This kid's been with the company for almost 10 years now, and yeah, even though he's blind, he's still useful to us. He knows things. He's a smart character. And then our other one is somebody that we picked up as we were refilling our mercenaries here in Italy, and that is Hercules the Red of House Severin here. Now, this guy, he comes from the mountains here in northern Italy. His family presumably descended from, well, hard to say, whether they descended from the Latins or from the Germanic invading tribes. But his family has some interesting, let's say, local traditions, as you can see. And so, he's not well looked upon by the church. Despite growing up in these circumstances, he was kind of raised to understand these more esoteric things. But you know what? He was built for something else, and that's how he's ended up as an adventurer here with the Black Company. And he's probably going to be one of our more capable fighters here. So just have to forget that, like when he's like doing strange things with the, with like cutting off birds' heads and whatnot. Just let him do his thing. That's kind of the general rule there. So we are building up to Pavilion level 4, which is perfect. We're going to get time rolling while that goes, and I'm going to consider what we do next. And we've got a couple contracts. We could see what kind of contracts we can pull up if we head to the town. And we're going to head once again with our son Andrew here. So looks like he's going to join us once again here. I'm not really too interested in most of these things. Like, I don't want to see who's up for recruitment. We could hear who's got a story. I wouldn't mind losing some stress. I guess we could head to the castle and just see what's going on here. Visit the local training grounds. We could get this guy to join us. I don't think we need him. Let's head back. There's probably events we are like missing and stuff. We could probably pay for some supplies. Let's see. I'll buy some of those. We could completely refill our provisions. That's going to cost us a hefty chunk of our gold. And I'm not too concerned about provisions right at the moment. I think we'll be able to get some more. Let's just see what kind of jobs the town crier has. Martial duties, hireling, collaborate to intrigue. I'd probably like to do hireling jobs, probably. So let's head back out there. What do we have over here? Instructor of knights, Hunt criminals, hired muscle, I think that we're just gonna go and hunt these criminals down because it's a decent job and it's gonna get us some combat, and we'll see if it takes us anywhere interesting here as well. This band of Podesta Salinguera wrinkles his nose distastefully. Malcontents have been harassing my private estates. Another woman leading them, Constancy the Devil. Another Czech woman. I don't know. Maybe this is like the cousin or something of the last one we picked, but interesting that it's another woman leading these bandits here, and she's also from Czechia as well. So apparently it's a common thing over there. A smaller group travels faster. Where are we gonna go? Ferrara, Roma, Spoleto. You know what? I'm actually tempted. I don't really like these contracts we got over here, so I'm actually tempted to move our whole camp down to Spoleto and just go from there. So let's move as one. Because, yeah, I think that we'll see what kind of contracts we get up to here. Hopefully we'll be able to visit Rome as well. That'll be nice. We first meet Constanzi the Devil in the rolling plains of Ferrara. We spread out around her and her band of ne'er-do-wells. Ha! Is this everyone you've brought? Excellent, excellent. A fine bit of sport at last. And you're here in person too. I shall enjoy putting you in the dirt. She's not that capable. She's got an 11 prowess. That's not terrible. Have at thee, fiend. Do we just... You know what? I want to continue down to at least Rome, so I think that we're just going to signal an ambush to move in from behind. Let's see how well this goes. The sound strategy wins through, so we took down some of her band, but we're going to have to finish them off outside of Roma here, which is perfectly fine. Oh, and look at that. We've finished the pavilion. Now, the question is, what do we build from here? Now, we could build our fourth building, and I've taken a look at them, and although, you know, obviously some of these are pretty interesting, baggage train, roaring campfire, camp perimeter, the barber's tent it's just the best one, I think. You know, the friendly fatal casualties reduction is great. Resisting the plagues is really, really good. So I think we are going to go for that one. And then we're going to start to expand our other buildings here, because as you can see, you can get these internal upgrade slots, and we're going to want to use those. And I've got some plans for those as well, but let's get our disease protection first. I don't think I'm being unreasonable, snarks Ditmar, my chief cook, as he waves an arm dismissively at the surrounding terrain. So many hillside pastures for miles around, yet we cannot seem to spare time to stock up on some of the little luxuries that make our food bearable. I sigh, wary of the conversation already. I wonder which one of us will break first. Yes, our provisions are perhaps a bit below where I'd like them to be, but there's little cause for such alarm. We can probably find something. Could try to get some provisions. We could spend some money and get a decent amount. I'm willing to spend this much money on provisions, although, yeah, let's make sure that we get some. So there we go, 400 provisions. That's plenty there. It's going to cost us most of what we're getting from this contract, but we might get some other interesting bonuses. Federigo, the local captain, and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enter the military camps of Orvieto. I quickly dismount, eager to inspect the local barracks, positively brimming with activity. I nod, appreciating the organized chaos I am observing. Now, what would my lord want to do next? Federico looks at me expectantly. Okay, I'm not sure why they're giving us such, such a show here. Federigo de Montecchio. Oh, he's a torturer, a man after my own heart. This guy's actually very good. You should join me. 50? I mean, this is a good character. 14 prowess, you know, torturer, that's great. Logistician, that's pretty good. He's a capable commander. Let's see, what was that contraption? Wouldn't mind sparring. We could increase our own. I don't want to spend the money. You know what? I think we are going to bring this guy, though, because I think we've still got room, even with our new characters. Yeah, we've still got room for knights, so we're going to have him join us here. Federigo de Montecchio. So we just stole him from that other lord. That's fine. The weakness that has plagued my daughter since birth is gone. Well, that's good. So she's no longer sickly. We catch up with Constanzi, the devil in the lush farmlands of Roma. The Black Company spreads out. Oh, we visit the Grand Cathedral. Nice. Back so soon, Luther. Have at these swine. Do we just engage her in a duel to the death? No, let's ambush her from behind again. How did it go? One more victory point. Looks like we're probably going to need to finish her off here in Spoleto. 28% chance. Yeah, no, we're going to have to kill her. All right, let's do it. We're going to engage her in single combat. Is that the best you've got? No, better women than you have tried. No, let's go with this one. Medium success chance. Fool, take this, we say. And then we are going to strike, parry, riposte, and look, we found victory here. And we're going to throw her head down to the agent. A job well done. My sword arm moves fast as lightning. Honestly, it's admirable that Constanzi is able to withstand as many sword blows as she does as I rain down on her with all the fury of a thunderous storm. It takes a minute or two, but I eventually beat her into a bloody, twisted, screaming heap. Oh God, Luther. Only when I'm satisfied there'll be no last second chance for revenge do I administer the killing blow. Oh, that's man, he just beat her into the dirt and then killed her. Yikes. Luther is not a good guy, that is for sure. Holy moly. Well, it's fine. I mean, we're here in Spoleto now. What's the papacy? The Pope wants us to mug wealthy citizenry? No, it's not the Pope here. It's just that I thought this was a job by the Pope. I couldn't believe that. What else do we got? Transarab texts, hired muscle. The jobs are not really all that good down here. I'm tempted to go to Rome. You know what? Let's go to the Vatican first, and I want to walk around there because I've heard that you can get different, events being at a castle or a city or a church. So we're gonna move our camp down to the Vatican, and we'll see what kind of events we can get in there. Oh, Alexandra has given birth to a son, a bastard son here, Manuel. The world will know. I don't think there's any. We've been kind of acknowledging our bastards so far, so it's fine. We haven't legitimized them, but we've acknowledged them. I do want to train these kids, I do want to raise them to be, German Catholics at the very least. So I think we're going to put them under the education of our good bishop here, Warren the Heathen. So he can change their culture and change their faith here. We'll probably get all of our kids to do that. We're not going to do it ourselves, obviously, but yeah, I kind of like the idea that we have this bishop around with us, and part of his job is like teaching the couple of kids that are hanging around this mercenary camp here. There we go. So we are in the Vatican. Let's see what we can do here. We lost the level of devotion. Well, you know what? We are a sinner. It's probably the worst place for us to be. But visit church holding. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Oh, and we're going with Alexandra. Oh my gosh, the two of them, Vic or Luther here, not a good guy, not a pious guy at all. And then Alexandra, who not only is Orthodox, but basically would be hated by everybody in the church. Look at the side eye she's given right now, too. That's so funny. A magnificent city, the various chants and hymns lay as a comforting blanket over the Vatican church. My lover, Alexandra, looks around with a content face. Let's go meet with the locals at the tavern, see what kind of stories they have. Let's say this story had a few good points. Anyone up for recruitment? Eliza. Oh, she's good. Eliza, 139. Oh, I wonder. We do need to find a wife for our son. How old is he? He's 30. I wouldn't give them a ton of time to have kids, but you know what? They probably would be able to pull off some. And you know, she's got the hail trait. She's actually quite capable. Eliza the talkative because she's gregarious. Interesting. I wonder. No, I think we're gonna hold off. Just the money. It's a lot of money, but we're gonna keep an eye out for a wife for our son. Let's head back. Let's go to. Probably don't want to buy supplies unless they really got a good deal. 205. No, we can't afford that. Let's see what kind of jobs they have. Collaborator, intrigue jobs, stewardship, or justicar contracts. What is a justicar? Involve culling criminals while bringing justice and adhering to the law. Well, I wouldn't mind slaying some more criminals, but let's see what kind of intrigue jobs they've got for us down here. And let's head back. I do want to point out that I do know that we can use our hooks that we've got, you know, on like Duke Leopold and whatnot to get ourselves a marriage with somebody in their family. And we might use that, but probably not on anybody who's of a too high of a rank, because one of the things that I find really interesting about the idea of the Black Company and about the idea of these characters is that, you know, we are in some ways the lowest of the low. You know, we're mercenaries. We're just one step up above bandits. These lords, you know, they will use us to their own ends, but they don't see us as being equal to them. You know, even a lowly count is going to, you know, to marry their child to a mercenary who, you know, like we are not good guys. We are not really respected by those who are hiring us, but they need us. And so that's the way that I see it here. Is that we are basically doing what we can to make money, but yeah, we are not respected by those who are paying us. So there's the potential that we could get, like, you know, I could see us maybe like a count or something offering, you know, a bastard daughter of his in marriage in order to get us on his side. But like Duke Leopold, sure, he probably likes us, but he would laugh us out of the room, or, you know, potentially like, oh, even worse, if we even, you know, made the suggestion of him marrying one of his highborn daughters to our like bastard son. No, I can't see it. But I do know that there is that possibility. I'm actually kind of interested. We got these two jobs here. Uncover secret. Let's see how much they're paying here. This one, oh, that's not much money at all. What about over here? 61. And we could get if we get an excellent success, then we're gonna get that weak hook on him. So, oh no, wait, no matter what, we get the weak hook. I think we'll actually go and check this this contract out. Let's head over. See what it gives us. It's quick money anyways. My camp is honored with a visit from suffragan Bishop Ulrich of Tivoli. Is that this guy? He looks pretty young, 24, and he's already the suffragan bishop. Salutations, Master Luther. You seem a perceptive man, since you've sussed out exactly what we're about in secret. Ulrich puts his hand on my shoulder. You see Count Claudio of Abruzzi. He is a usurper. I know that. Count Gianfranco knows that, and you know that. He pats me on the chest. Let's say you happen to find proof of my liege's ancestral claims. Would you then let everyone know the truth? I'll see what we can do. Yeah, sure, why not? Balanced arrangement. I do want to scheme phase lengths, 117 days. That is very long. Scheme odds poor. Wow. Maybe we don't want this contract. I don't know. Let's... that's so long. 117 days. Oh, abandoned contract? I mean, where's the scheme? This contract requires you to generate a scheme. I was told that when you click off of this, there's a place that you want to click to do the scheme, but I actually don't know where that is. Anyways, let's take up our digging for dirt on the intrigue here. Intrigue tree, I should say. There we go. Generate claim on the county of Abruzzi. All right. Good to see. We can find it. 117 days. Let's decrease the phase length. I'm fine with that. We're starting at 39%. So let's see. Justiciar? A knowledge of law. Okay, let's see. Who would be good for that? Ooh, Warren von Tecklenburg. Yeah, okay. Let's get the former Crusader here as our Justiciar. Infiltrator. Alexandra, she'll be great as an infiltrator. Socialite, it's gotta be Joffre Silvertongue de Beaumont, Maine. Of course, that's who we're gonna put in that position. Our scribe? Hercules. No, I mean... you know what, let's get Hercules on the job here. And then who's our decoy? The decoy is gonna be, Ditmar? Yeah, maybe Ditmar. He seems good at it, so there we go. We can get up to 50%. Let's see. I mean, the odds aren't great, but at least it's going quickly here. So that's kind of my main concern. Camp gossip. It's not uncommon to hear rumors swirling around this, or indeed any camp. Let's see. This week suggests that two people amongst our throng are waging a private war against each other. Let's see if we can find out who it is. Nothing to see here. Secret conflict. No, okay. So we didn't find out anything. My lover, Alexandra, gets to hear many things during her comings and goings at the camp. Lately, she has heard some interesting stories about what my follower Ditmar does in the shadows. This is useful to... You learn of Ditmar's cannibal secret? Excuse me? Cannibal secret, Ditmar? This is very useful to know, Petal, we say. Hold on. Ditmar is a cannibal. The man is our chief cook. Oh, gosh. Well, what are we going to do about that? Imprison him? This is an act of tyranny. I mean, blackmail him? Do we just expose his secret? He could have been feeding us people this whole time. Look, I know that we are mercenaries. We aren't good guys. But, like, the cannibal? Like, what did we catch him doing? Who was he eating? Yeah, that's all disturbing. I don't know. Expose the secret? I don't know what we do about this. Do we, like, we are, like I said, we are mercenaries. We're not good guys. But cannibalism would probably be disgusting even to our people. Not to mention the fact that that he is our cook. You know, has he been feeding us people? I don't know. I think we're going to expose this secret. Yeah, expose it there. And we're going to imprison him. So, yeah, everybody knows it. Like a cannibal, there has to be some punishment for this, right? So, yeah, that's... As per my orders, Ditmar is now to be confined in the camp in the stockade while he awaits his fate. Okay, well, that's perfectly fine. We need a new decoy here. I guess it's gonna be... You know what? Let's get Otto as our decoy there. But yeah, what do we do with Ditmar here? The pickle. He's a cannibal. Ditmar thinks that other people make the best of meals. Yeah, torture him? We can do that, right? Torture? You must have the barber's tent. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, wait, didn't we just finish that? Oh, no, we actually have to have the torturer's tool may torture prisoners. Oh, well. I was planning on building something else first, but now I kind of want to build this. Monthly intrigue lifestyle experience. That's kind of nice. It's not the best thing though, but it would be nice to be able to torture people. I assume that you can get rid of these or like switch them out later on as well. So you know what? It's not the best one, and you know what? I probably was gonna go for something else first, but just because of this situation, I do want to build this. So we're gonna get these torturers tools. I know it's kind of a frivolous thing here, but I just think it fits for the story, and that's always going to be my prime motivator here. I mean, okay, you know what? We're going to want to get a couple, at least a few of these, advantages here. Like we can hang out here for a little while, right? We're not in any major rush. Ugh, my head, moans Rodolph as he rides alongside me. I raise an eyebrow in silent inquiry at the man's exclamation. In response, Rodolph simply slumps down on his horse, whispering and clutching his temples. Yikes. You know, he's had a rough time here. Slow down for him. Laugh at his predicament. No, we won't laugh at his predicament. Trot on, leaving him to his misery. Would this be the only person we would slow down for? I mean, kick his horse into gear. I don't think that makes sense. No, I mean, he is, I think we're just gonna, you know what, he might be our best friend, but like, we're not the types of friends who are gonna coddle each other, right? Let's just leave him to his misery there. You know what? I think we're just gonna do it. It's 50-50. Might not work, but you know, I don't want to hang around here any longer. Let's just see if we pull it off. Hey, look at that. Generate claim success after poring over countless old tomes, flattering, bribing, and lying to countless bureaucrats and forging documents. I can finally present a convincing claim to the county of Abruzzi. Nobody seemed to find the sudden appearance of my perfectly documented claim suspicious. Excellent. There we go. Look at that. The news of my newly forged claim quickly reaches Ulrich. Congratulations, a job well done. Count Gianfranco will be pleased and is sure to reward you sufficiently. I will bear our precious script from here. If you would just hand it to me. Ulrich quickly grows agitated. Come on, then give it to me, he says, snapping his fingers. Oh, we could keep a coffee for ourselves? No. Okay, let's give it to him. And we also gain that weak hook, which is perfect, and we will use that. As we walk down the halls of the manor in Roma, Silvano turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering at their posts. When we stop at the old dining hall, Silvano turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like to take a tour of the haunted manor? I guess we'll go and see. I mean, yeah, all right, let's see what this event has for us. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. The few furnishings we come across are all covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up with my entourage. What are we? This is so funny, but you know, it doesn't make sense. I don't think we're afraid of a rat. Silvano turns to face us, and through here, my lords and ladies, better stick with this. No, let's go and find something interesting. I fumble in the darkness, doing my best to ignore the slight sense of panic that the darkness evokes. Is Luther afraid of the dark? Well, I mean, who knows? I hurry through the next doorway trying to find the group, and suddenly a large dark shape comes swooshing down on top of me. I let out a shriek of surprise. When I come to my senses, I find the group standing in the room I just entered. They're all laughing. Oh my gosh, this is such a funny name. You knave, we say. We just punch him in the face. We're not going to get embarrassed. That's a funny event, but I had to do it just to see what it was all about there. Anyways, let's, who did we just work for? Was it this guy, Gianfranco? Yeah. I thought we could make a request of you. He's not our patron. I thought he was our patron, no? Let's take a look at our camp and our role of patrons here. Ulrich? Oh, it was this guy was technically our patron. I see. Let's see what we can get out of him. Gold. Oh, he does not have much gold. Another contract? Another contract could be good, so let's make that request. Oh, there's some fighting going on over here. That's interesting. People around the camp have gifted Frederigo a sobriquet based on his... Oh, he is now known as Frederigo the Noble. Nice, we actually just got ourselves a nickname for this character without having to give it to him ourselves. The Noble, they call him. Though there are many nobles in this world, few live up to the ideals of the word as much as he. I feel like we say this in a mocking way. Oh, that does remind me. We do need a new cook, don't we? Yeah, chief cook, because Ditmar's in our prison now. Who are we gonna get as our cook? Oh, I wanted it to be Ditmar. Or Henrik, I mean. Oh, look at this. He's grown a beard. I wanted it to be Henrik because, but I guess his intrigue isn't high enough. Who's gonna be the camp cook then? I guess Alexandra can cook for us. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Henrik, he could have made a good cook, but I think you got to have a really high intrigue, which doesn't really fit for that character. Let's see. What else can we do? We don't have a ton of money. Oh man, we're not in a great position. Who's this guy fighting? Nobody. Like, does anybody want to hire up some mercenaries around here? Who is even in wars right now? Some wars going on with the Byzantines. Oh, they're attacking Raska. And they're losing? He's minus 55 against Raska? What's going to happen if he wins? Okay, so if he surrenders, if the Basileus loses, he has to pay 1,900 gold, 2,000 gold to the guy. Oh man, that's going to put him in big debt. Crazy. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not really liking the contracts we got here. Uncover secrets. Mug the wealthy citizenry. No, I want some tier 2 contracts. I mean, I guess we might just start heading back up north, I suppose. Let's head over to Pisa anyways. And I mean, we should probably fill up our... No, I think we've got it. Let's head over to Pisa, see what we find over here. There we go. And start moving our camp. It's going to cost us a little bit, but we will get some foraging done at some point here. Maybe we'll get something. Oh yeah, we should. I do want to build that Proving Grounds upgrade here. And what I want to do, I was very tempted to get a heavy infantry captain, but what I really want to do is get the lock wagon, because this is going to allow us to get spoils of war. Oh, we need a little bit more money. Gonna have to do a contract, but once we can get a master of spoils, and I think that Andrew is going to be very fitting for that position. So here we are landing in Pisa. Any interesting new contracts in this area? What do we got here? Hired muscle. More hired muscle. Escort emissary. These ones give so much money. That's where the real money is, in those escort emissary ones. Yeah, this doesn't give us that much. Could give us some provisions. But yeah, none of these are really looking as good. Okay, we do need provisions though, because we are in a little bit of trouble with that. So we're going to do this hired muscle one here to get some provisions. Travel to accept contract. Yep, let's do it. My needs are simple, explains Adriano. He wants us to, you know, rough some guys up. Let's just get on with our task. Oh, success chance 1%, max is 30. We do probably need to increase that then. So remember, we're here to earn. Yeah, we got to increase that success chance. So let's get some muscle out there. Eric, definitely. he's pure muscle. Hercules is going to be some good muscle as well. Who's going to be the bodyguard? Well, let's get, you know what, Rodolph, he's going to get in there. Who's going to be our outcast? Magni, he feels like a fitting outcast. And then we need a footpad as well. Alexandra would be best at it. It's going to speed things up as well. Yeah, that speeds it up quite a bit. So, all right, let's see how this goes. It's going to give our, oh yeah, we can increase up to 100% success chance. So that's totally fine there. We should have enough money to build up our next thing there. Oh, I forgot to torture Pickle. Where are you, Pickle? Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, Ditmar the Gherkin. I mean, we gotta give him a little bit of punishment. We might release him after this. Let's torture him. Gains recently tortured. He loses 75 opinion of us. We might gain some dark insights. Ooh, interesting. Let's torture him. Why complicate matters? There is nothing like the good old rack when the sound of when bones and sinews snap is quite unforgettable, but not as unforgettable as the pain Ditmar is soon to experience. It had to be done. He gains 235 stress. Oof. I mean, yeah, that seems reasonable. Do we release him now? Negotiate release? And then we banish him? I don't know. Do we banish him? I don't think we're gonna keep him in prison. No, I guess we could release him. Do you think he learned his lesson? You know what? Maybe he did. Let's say I think we'll keep him around. He hates us, but you know what? Oh, you know what? He's gonna be the camp stooge now. We're gonna keep him around, but you know what? He's gonna be he's our new stooge. So let's you know what? You've already got replaced, kid. Ditmar is the unfortunate object of everyone's ire now. So assuming we can put him on there, yeah, he's terrible at it, but it's fine. There we go. Well, so the kid, you know what? It's not like he earned his place, but he just got replaced by somebody that we have good reason to hate even more. So let's let this scheme go through. It's increasing quite quickly, or it's increasing by large amounts. Anyway, it's not that quickly, but I think that we should be able to pull this off here. We'll speed up time a little bit. Helen's petulant shrieking could wake up the dead. I said it isn't fair. Fair, you're a Rabe. Stand up straight. Yeah, exactly. Leave her to her tantrum. I think we would kind of have like this kind of harshness to ourselves. So let's see. She gained a martial lifestyle perk unlock. Okay, so she's a tough kid. I'll give her that. I will give her that. There we go. Scheme is increasing. We'll let it get up. We'll get our 5, and then we will go from there. Yep, nice boost. Probably one more. Ooh, another intrigue perk. Kidnapper. Kidnapper could be useful, for sure. So I think we will go with that. Let's see. 59%. One more. 74%. Let's let one more month pass just to ensure that things go well. Helena's at the age where she absorbs everything and anything around her like a sponge soaking up water. Though present circumstances prevent me from giving her the finest of educations, the young lass seems no less eager to learn for it. Instead of the tutors and books that someone of more fixed wealth might feel entitled to, she roams the camp, shadowing my officers and eagerly assisting them in their duties. A little nudge towards someone specific would likely do wonders for her focusing her efforts. We could send her... Oh, we could pawn her off on Rodolph. I mean, he's basically like an uncle to her. So I think that one makes the most sense. It's going to get +2 diplomacy, +2 martial. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that one fits the best there. So that's what we'll go with there. Ah, her daughter's actually, you know what? Turning out not too bad. Diplomacy 10. Nice. She's already a traveler. That's pretty good. All right, 89%. Let's let one more pass. There we go, 100%. Let's execute the scheme. Seize the moment. There we go. We do everything that we need to do. We've got a long path ahead of us here. Perfect. All right, let's extort this guy for some money. If we can make a request. He will not accept. For gold? Why not? He will not accept. Personality, wow. He would refuse to do our request. Well, that's unfortunate. like I said, I do want to do this escort emissary one. We've got some, we've got provisions here. I'm tempted to get our proving grounds. Yeah, okay. I want to unlock the Master of Spoils here. So that's what we're going to do. Pretty low on money, but we should get some money out of this. So I think we are going to take this contract here. Who are we taking? We're taking Maria de Taranto to, let's see, to Siena. That is so close. Let's see. All my camps shall travel to Siena. Now let's just head over there. That's fine. And we'll go and do this journey. They say children react more than anyone else to the places they find themselves. It's fortunate for my daughter Helen that she finds herself in the company of the most hardy knights, vicious sellswords, and dogged soldiers that I've been able to gather. A fine environment for a young girl to grow up in. Really? And one where she seems determined to take its many lessons. Wow. Perhaps we could consider another path. She'll be a warrior someday? Interesting. She could gain some intrigue. That's kind of fun. Just she becomes like a warrior. That'd be kind of funny. Stop that girl, we say. I feel like this is honestly actually the most fitting option. Yeah, let's see. Stop that girl, we say. Perhaps we could consider another path. Yeah, let's boost up our intrigue, I think. We instill a little wisdom. Well, there we go. I'm brought before Podesto Rusticino himself. You have come at the acquaintance of Podesto Gilberto, indeed. Let's see. Luther, your service is noted. You may remain a guest in my castle. Okay, so we got an exceptional success. And that was quite easy, and we got our money right there. So yeah, not too upset about that at all. There we go. We've returned. We should look for some provisions here. Let's see if we can find any. I can find us some things to eat. We'll use our snares. We bring some food in. There we go. So we're looking a little bit better on food. Oh, I don't like that. We should get out of Italy. Oh man, where are we gonna go? Is anybody fighting any wars here? You're fighting against Aragon. Can we get a job for the King of Aragon? Who are you even fighting? Aragonese Sardinian Vacillation War. Let's see. Offer military assistance. You'd only pay us 25, which ain't great. Yeah, you're better off like trying to actually get the contracts. Oh yeah, we got to get out of here. This disease is spreading quick. We might not even be able to make it through there. I think we're gonna head over to Aragon here, because I don't want to go through that. So yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Move camp. Let's go to Provence for now. Anyways, and start moving our camp. Yeah, hopefully we'll get through there without catching any terrible diseases. Anyways, looks like we might just make it out. Our daughter's converted to Catholicism. Well, that's good. Yeah, northern Italy is just getting hit by this disease. We gotta, you know what? I really wanted to go down to the Byzantines, but we're just following, you know what, where the story takes us here. And the story says there's horrible disease in northern Italy, and we need to get out of there. So let's, and you know what? We'll see what kind of contracts we have popping up over here as well. Let's see. Support a faction. Interesting. What kind of faction here? He's fed. The Count is fed up with Duke Raymond Béranger of Provence. He's got 4,000 troops. How many troops does our guy have? 1,500. Does he have anybody in his faction, though? Looks like the Duke of Provence probably owns all of these other counties. So that might not be the best for us. Mug wealthy citizenry. That's not that great. Oh, what do we have here? Stand with us. What do we got? Nice. I wouldn't mind a mercenary contract. in France. Who are you fighting against? Oh, nice. You're fighting a war that you're winning. Count Guillaume of Chalon is fighting against the Duke of Burgundy, but he is beating him. We could turn the tides. Yeah, you know what? I'm tempted to take this contract here. We'll see how much gold we can get about it. But yeah, allies' military strength, your opponent's military strength. Yeah, you know what? This is not too bad. Let's aid him here. So you know what? We're gonna have to, well, probably like what have we got here? I do. Let's see. Question is, can we use that? No, we can't use that request here. Wouldn't mind getting some more troops before we get into this. We could get some mangonels, which could help with some sieging. Or we could try to increase one of these. Maybe increasing our heavy footmen might be a decent idea in this situation. We will need to refill them. 333 food or 33 gold. Let's recruit with provisions here. And we're going to raise up this army. And we are going to take them into France and join up with our allies here. And hopefully win this minor war and get ourselves a little bit of money out of it. You know what? We might kind of circle around here and head back in to northern Germany as we finish up with this contract. I think that might make a lot of sense, and it will allow us to go and get some of these former patrons that we have and use some hooks that we've got on them. So I think that's going to be our plan going forward. We've got a French campaign or a Burgundian campaign on the horizon here. We've made some money. We discovered a cannibal in our midst. Oh, unfortunately, Henrik the Kid is a little bit ill as well. Oh, poor kid. But you know what? You got to tough it out because that's what it takes to be in the Black Company. So until the next one, Wanderers, thank you for watching.